make me wanna say, hey, it's me. We've been talking twice a week.
Hello. So currently I'm getting ready for work as per usual, and I'm going to do a mauve look. I think that's what I want to go for today. I might change my mind, so don't quote me on that. So I was told by my friends to speak louder in my videos, so I'm going to try my best. I did just wake up, so my voice is kind of raspy right now, but I will try my best, okay? For my primer, I'm going to mix these two. This is so beat up. This is the Artless Glow Base by Heimish, and then right in the center to hide my pores, I'm gonna use the Professional by Benefit. I'm not sure where I put my spatula. I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing some spring cleaning. I know we in June, but I'm still gonna call it spring cleaning. But I'm just gonna use this foundation brush. I use very little, like I start with a very thin amount, and I'm going to apply it very sheerly to start a base, and then if I need more coverage, I just go on top with another sheer layer. Okay, now using a puff to blend that out. I have been using this Wet n Wild Incognito concealer for the past couple of days, and I will say I'm very impressed. Like, this concealer is kind of top notch, and it's very affordable as well. So how I apply my concealer is I kind of apply it in the direction of my under eye circles, the way they naturally are formed, and then I apply a little bit right here, a little bit right here.
Just like that. And then I go in and blend that out with a brush. I'm going to apply a little bit more, just like right where I have the most darkness, which is right here. Look at that.
And whatever didn't get covered by the foundation, I'm going to cover up with this Luna concealer. Now setting my under eyes with the Givenchy powder. This is in the shade number 2, which is like the pinkier shade. Put a little bit put a little bit on the right on the cap, and then I apply a very thin layer like that. Make sure it's nice and even, or at least as even as possible. And then I just tap on top, and that gives off a really nice airbrushed effect. And then I usually just apply a little bit on the nose as well, because I wear sunglasses and glasses. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of Fix Plus. Really set that in. Make sure it looks nice and seamless. Now, I'm honestly not too sure what I want to do to my eyes, but I have this 3CE palette that's unfortunately limited edition, but it's very warm toned and very pretty. I think I might grab another palette as well that's a little bit more cool toned, so it's more like chocolatey. So I'm gonna grab this shade right here, which is doesn't have a name. Wonderful. But I'm just gonna use that to diffuse the entire eye. Just to kind of create a base. Don't laugh when you see it. Damn. It's missing 2 colors. Listen, it's been through a lot, okay? It's been through a lot. But I'm gonna use the ready shade. I'm just gonna put like a photo right here, just so you don't have to see the hot mess that is my coconuts palette. But I'm gonna use a little bit of that just right here. Very messily, like there's not supposed to be much structure. I just feel like my eyes are quite sunken in, so very structured eye looks don't look good on me at all. This brush is really nice for diffusing the under eye, like very lightly lining it. I don't want anything too intense, but I would like to add a little color down there. See that? It's cute. Drawing on the under eye yet. Can you see that? I recently repurchased this little single shadow from Wet n Wild. It is the shade Brûlée, and I was obsessed with this when I was like 15, and I recently broke my favorite highlight. It was the shade, I think, 20 from Kiko, and Kiko's quite hard to get in the States depending on what product you're looking for, so I've been trying to find a replacement. This is color-wise close, but it doesn't have that beautiful little like glitter, sheer glitter going on that the Kiko one had, and I'm still very sad. Using this Judydoll liner, this is the shade Walnut Brown. This is probably my favorite brown liner I've ever tried. So if you make a mistake, don't fear, don't be sad. You can use my favorite little tool, this very thin, very agile little Q-tip, little cotton swab. So using this Space Cowboy Urban Decay glitter, I'm just gonna apply that all over my eye. That looks nice. And then using this Bobbi Brown Moonstone shadow stick. This is one of my favorite glitters that I own. I'm going to apply quite a bit right in the inner corner, and then I'm going to diffuse it out with a brush. And then adding a little more right here, right in the crevice of the eyeball. I'm gonna use my fingers to diffuse it out. I honestly feel like a lot of products work really well with your fingers, but a lot of people just don't know how to use their fingers for makeup. Do you know what I mean? Just because we have grown up, like a lot of us have grown up in the age of YouTube, so we kind of look down upon using our fingers for products. But a lot of the times, a lot of these products work really well with your fingers. You kind of just need to know how to utilize them, which again, as I said, a lot of us don't know how to. That looks good. Now using the LYS bronzer with this quite large brush, I'm going to very lightly apply it onto the skin and just kind of sculpt the face a bit while adding a bit of color. I would say that this foundation matches relatively well, but it is the summertime and I do want to look a little bit more golden, so I always apply a little more bronzer. Ooh. I swear it doesn't look like that in person. On camera it looks like I put way too much. And then just a bit right on the forehead. And a little bit on the nose. I don't really contour my nose much because I don't really like to, but I always apply just a little bit of bronzer, just like that. And I almost forgot, I'm going to use a highlight shade right in the temple. I learned this tip from, I honestly forgot her name, but she's really popular on TikTok. And it basically gives the illusion that your temples are less sunken in, which is nice because I have quite sunken in temples. So I'm just gonna very lightly apply that and blend that out. You can't really, I feel like it doesn't make that huge of a difference, but to me it does. I'm gonna use two blushes. This is the rom&nd Better Than Cheek blush. Looks like this. It's so beat up. And then this numbing blush. This is the color Bagel. I love this one. I love this blush. It's so gorgeous. This blush looks like it won't show up on my skin tone at all, but trust me, it does. So applying it right in the center to create a nice gradient effect. I'm also using quite a dense brush to get the most color out of it. You really can't see it on camera though, but trust me, you can see it in person. Using the numbing Bagel blush and applying that right on top and more towards the cheekbones, but keeping it kind of condensed in one area. I feel like that looks quite nice. I've been doing that these days instead of applying it like all over the upper cheek area. Using one of my favorite highlights is the Bobbi Brown Quartz Glow, and I tend to apply this with just like a fluffy brush. I don't really have a specific brush that I enjoy using for this highlighter, so I kind of just use like a fluffy highlighter, a fluffy eyeshadow brush, just because I feel like a fan brush would be a little too,
I probably meant to say too thin to distribute the product evenly. Shaking my head.
I lost my train of thought. Look how pretty that looks. Woo! Oh my god. Now I will show you a new lip combo I've been really into. This is the Glossier lip line in the shade Hold. It's quite a pinky shade, so I definitely don't use it on its own. And then using the shade Buff, pretty, and then grabbing the YSL, this is the Love Shine, I believe it's the shade 201, and I'm gonna put that all over. This is definitely more of a subtle shine compared to the Candy Glaze. This is the shade 14. And I'm gonna put that right in the center. Like that. Alright, now all I need to do is put on my mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes. This is the final look. I'm gonna set with my Milani Make It Last. I always put a lot on. Kind of look like a glazed donut for a while, but that's alright. That's how I know my makeup is gonna stay nice and fresh all day long. Okay, this is the final look. I would say it's kind of like a toasted almond vibe.
Okay, if everyone can just ignore the fact that my eyelashes are uneven, I ended up fixing it afterwards. All right, thank you.
I like it. Thank you for watching. And now that the sun is actually out, I will make sure to record more videos. I really want to actually start doing this. Like, I play too much. Like, I just start recording. Here is a close-up of the look. Yes, I'm in my bathroom.
Okay, here you can see that I did fix my eyelashes. Thank you very much. Shaking my head. And I just had to add that they're filming You season 4. And I saw it right in front of my eyes. It was very interesting.
Thank you for watching, and I swear, I'll be back soon. Bye.